Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kamilla and you are watching Kamilla's Yoga. So today's class is about strengthening the shoulders, the arms, and prepping us for arm balances. So this one is really good to do if you are incorporating arm balances or you are thinking about incorporating arm balances into your practice. Then I recommend doing this flow to really strengthen the core of what is required to be able to lift yourself up in an arm balance. So we are not going to focus too much on the core today, mostly on the arms and the shoulders. The core will have an impact on arm balances. You can see my video on yoga for abs for that one. So today is going to be mostly on the shoulders and the arms. I will say that I think that chaturangas are fantastic for when you are building up strength in your upper body. So if you incorporate maybe 2 to 5 till 8 to maybe 10 sun salutations a day with a proper chaturanga, you are going to build an immense strength for this particular part of your body. So if you are not really sure how to do a proper chaturanga, you can watch this video that will pop up here. I explain it really well. We're going to do some of the exercises, but we're not going to do a million sun salutations today. So if you want to just pause the video, do a couple of sun salutations, and then come back, you can do that. Or you can hop on your mat right now and we can start this flow. Today we started sitting down. So we are going to sit on our bum, drawing the navel in, placing the hands on the shoulders, really simple. Arms together, elbows together. Inhale, lift, exhale down. So you use the entire breath for this movement. Now I don't want your spine to be moving anywhere. Spine is not moving. Your spine is straight, your core is engaged and active, and your neck and chin is relaxed. Really drawing a circle with the elbows so that you can really move that shoulder joint. The opposite direction. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coming down. 3 more rounds. And coming down. Grabbing a hold of one of your hands. Start with the pinky finger. You want to pull your pinky finger towards you on an exhale. Inhale, you change. Exhale, you send it towards your body. Just warming up the fingers. The fingers are a big part of arm balances because they help you balance. So the shoulders will hold you up. They will be the strength part and the fingers will be a balance point. So we need our fingers to be warm and active. Nice. Interlacing the fingers. Inhale and exhale. Palms towards me. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really send the palms towards the front. Inhale. And as you exhale, really separating the shoulders blades here. Last one. Inhale, coming up. Exhale down. We're going to stay down and we're just going to send one bottom of the hand to the front and then the other. So your arms are straight and you're just pulling. So one shoulder is going to come to the front as a result of this movement. Good. Your spine is arched. And then on your next inhale, you straighten your spine, release the fingers. And as you exhale, you start to just circle the hands out. And they come out to the side. They're going to stay here. Arms come up, shoulders go down. We're going to make a fist with our hands. We're going to do a rather fast movement. We're going to open and close. We're going to do 8. 8. 8. 4. 4. 4. 2 times. It's intense. When you do this, really close it and open it and include the thumbs. So ready? Inhale. Exhale. And go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break, shake it loose. You're gonna hate me for this, but you're gonna love me later. So do not skip this part just because you don't like it. That's not how we do yoga. So one more round. Arms come up, shoulders go down. Make a fist. Inhale. Exhale. Arms come up, shoulders go down. Make a fist. Inhaling once. Exhale. Ready. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And shake them loose. Really good job. And then from here, we're going to release the legs. We're going to move on to all fours. And then you spread your fingers apart. And then you start walking the fingers away from you until they face your legs. We're just going to stay here. Avoid hanging in the shoulder joint and the spine. Draw the navel in, hollow your body, draw your ribs in, and separate the shoulder blades away from each other. If this is okay for you, you can start moving away. So you send the weight back. Now, if this is too intense for you, you take one arm at a time. Just breathe here. It's intense for the wrists, but it's good for your hands. And then you move to the front and the fingers go in. Maybe they face each other. Maybe they face the opposite knee, or maybe they can face their own knee. And again, no hanging here, so draw the belly in, sucking the belly button, the rib cage, closing. Nice. And of course, you can do one arm at a time here. And coming out, we're going to take the top of the hand to the floor, inhaling here, and exhale, make a fist. Inhale, open. Exhale, make a fist. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Changing sides. Inhale. Exhale, closing. Inhale, open. Exhale, closing. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Tucking the toes under, sitting onto your heels, and shake it loose. Now from here, we're just going to do a shoulder opening, coming into puppy pose, finding a variation that is comfortable for you. So the tailbone is towards the sky, 90 degrees approximately in the knees, and the front of your face is coming towards the floor. Now maybe your forehead or your chin is touching the floor, maybe your chest is touching the floor. Maybe you want to come onto your fingertips and you want to open even more here. Just finding your breath and doing what works for you. And then drawing the navel in, coming back onto all fours. We're going to stay on all fours. Again, we draw the navel in. This is to engage the inner core muscles. Spreading the fingers wide. And then we're going to start just hanging in the shoulder joint. And then pushing it back. That's it. So we inhale. And we exhale. Now there's nothing else here. Exhale. We are just creating awareness. And we are warming up the joint. So we are kind of just signaling to the muscles here that, hey, it's time to wake up. So last one, and then tucking the toes under, coming into a plank. We're going to do the exact same thing. So pelvis floor tilted forward, engaging the core, closing the ribs, shoulders over the wrist. We are down and up. Inhale. Use your exhale to push here. Really use your exhale. 5 more. Nice. Coming into a downward facing dog, so the hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width, and we are just walking it out. Finding a little release. Now if you want to take child's pose, of course you can do that. And then we are lifting the right leg up, bending the knee. Now we're going to do the traditional, we're rolling through into a high plank, knee to its own elbow. Inhale up, exhale, knee to nose. Now really think about what is happening in your shoulders. So you don't want to be hanging here. You want to push through. Imagine yourself wanting to push the floor away from you. Inhale. Exhale, opposite. One more round. Last one. And right leg down, we're going to change side. Inhale, exhaling here. Inhale, and then exhale, left to left. And knee to nose, separating the shoulders blades, draw the navel in. Opposite. Coming up and down. And to nose, coming back. Last one. And coming into a child's pose. Release the hands. And again, look forward. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're coming into plank. We're just going to create awareness as to where and how our hands are going to be placed. So I want to have my hands right underneath my shoulders. For me personally, I want my index finger pointing forward because of my elbows. You might want your middle finger to be pointing forward because you don't want it to be hurting in your wrists. So really find the direction of your fingers. Then you want to be clawing sort of into the floor here. Now shift your weight forward. How does it feel for your joints? Okay, shift your weight back to the left, to the right, finding what placement of the hands work for you, and coming down. Looking forward, we're coming back. We're finding that hand and finger placement, and then we're going to shift the weight forward, shoulders past the wrist. We are inhaling halfway down, exhaling back up. Of course, you can inhale coming down with your knees to the floor. Exhale, come up. We got 3 more. Inhale, elbows in. Exhale, 2 more. Shoulders down, but only 90 degrees with the elbows. Last one. Nice. And coming back. Just taking 2 breaths here. Looking forward, we're going to do that same thing one more time. So, hips down, engaged core, rib cage sucked in, kind of like a hollow body. Finding our placement with the hands and the fingers, coming forward onto the tippy toes. Inhale down, exhale up. 4 to go. Last one. And finding either child's pose or downward facing dog. Now everyone come into a downward facing dog, and from here we're going to lift up the heels, bending the knees. We're going to place the elbows on the floor, so we're coming into dolphin pose. Elbows are shoulder width apart, and we are pressing the chest through. So this is a elbow version of downward facing dog. From here we are going to engage the shoulders, so the shoulders are towards the ears. We're going to keep them here. We're going to inhale, coming forward, and exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, coming forward, look between the underarms. 2 more. We're going to do 1 more. And then coming down, taking 3 breaths as a break, and then we're going to come back. Okay, so coming back into a dolphin pose, sending the tailbone up, engaging the core, bending the knees and lifting off the heels if you need to. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, engaging the core, exhale back. 3 more. And then coming onto your knees, releasing the hands, lifting up the upper body. We're gonna do this final one, really targeting the shoulders before we're gonna do a little one for the arms. So we're gonna do one drill that is perfect if you're working on inversions, but it's also going to help you if you are just doing arm balances that are not inversions. So we are going to have the toes like this. I am placing my hands right outside my knees. And from here, spreading my fingers. So I already have my variation. So my index finger is pointing forward. If your middle finger needs to point forward, now that's what you do. From here, I kind of contract my core a little bit, sucking the ribcage in, drawing the navel in, looking between my hands. From here, I inhale, and as I exhale, I press up, engaging the shoulders. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, up. So here, my shoulders are towards my ears, and I'm active. We're going to do 8 more. Nice. And release, letting go. You can also feel it in the front of your thigh. For some people, I do. It is really intense, but it's worth it. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. So, hands down, fingers aligned, draw the navel in, draw the ribcage in, inhale, and exhale as you push up. Shoulders stay above the wrist. Inhale, exhale. 8 more. Nice job. So we are going to come into straight into a plank position on our underarms, on our elbows. So draw the navel in. We're going to hold here for 10 breaths. Navel in, pelvis tucked in, ribcage in, shoulders pressing away from each other. 5 more breaths. And coming down with the hips, we're going to stay here in swings pose. The closer the toes are together, the more intense it is for the lower back. Take a couple of breaths here, of course. If you want to come higher, you do that. So you are supposed to feel a sensation in your lower back. It doesn't have to be, or it's not supposed to be, painful, but you need to feel it. Otherwise, the position is too mild. If you feel a biting pain, you need to come out of it. Okay, and now we're going to come back into a plank position. We're going to do another movement here, another flow. So imagine yourself drawing your kneecaps up, pelvic floor down. So we inhale, coming forward, exhale back. Now the bum is not coming up and down, it's going to stay down. We're just coming forwards and back. Shoulders right above the elbows. Really engaging the core, separating the shoulders away from each other, pressing into the elbows. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then coming down for Sphinx pose last time. And catch your breath here. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Neck and chin is relaxed. The neck and the jaw is relaxed. Nice. And then coming out of it, extending your right arm out, rolling onto the right side, and then placing the head down so your body is a straight line. You draw the navel in, tilt the pelvic floor forward, and you are pressing the left palm into the ground, sending the left shoulder back. This is supposed to be felt in the right shoulder. The right palm is towards the floor, so don't open your hands. Nobody's going to put something in your hand. Close it down. Last breath. And then coming through center over to the other side. So now you can see it from behind. So really trying to be a straight line here, drawing the shoulder back. And then coming back to center. Last movement. So hands underneath your shoulders, tucking your toes under, lifting the knees off the ground, engaging your front of your thighs, elbows in, engaging the core, and then coming to a plank. Right hand underneath the chest, coming into a side plank, left foot behind the bum, and then pressing into 3 points, touching the floor. Chest and hips open, look towards your left hand. Last breath. Inhale to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale to center, exhale, knees down. Inhale here and exhale, puppy pose. And this time, bending from the elbows, palms together, hands above the head, and then coming down. extending the hands, and then coming up to a seated position, rolling the shoulders back. Close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. Feel your shoulders. From here, finding a seated position with your legs crossed, preferably hands in front of the heart. Inhale, exhale. May all beings be happy and at peace and free from suffering. May you be happy and at peace and free from suffering. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you felt your shoulders burning, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if there were any movements you didn't know, if there was some movements you were missing. And subscribe to my channel, it helps me a lot. So thank you so much. See you next time.